Okay, well, I guess we're live now. Just getting everything on. Who's on this team here? It's Kevin. And very nice. I'm playing against JazPlaysBridge this morning. I mean, Jazz is a really cool creator. Really likes pointing out. She does a kind of a lot of hand analysis, tournament reviews. Very, very good bridge player. Should really check her out on. I think she does content on YouTube and posts some of the stuff on Instagram as well. So it's really exciting. Let's just get into it. So, playing with Garrett today. So we play a different system depending on vulnerability. Non-vol versus non-vol, we play Transfer Walsh. So I have to show my 4 more spades here. I was thinking for a moment I have an 8 ball, but that's not how anything works. So, you know, I'm supposed to bid 1 heart. It's early in the morning for me. I mean, it was like 8 hours ago that I was on the commentating booth. So, and I've just finished sleeping. So we'll see how this goes. My partner has accepted the transfer. I don't think I have an invite. Opposite, what, 14 to 16? I mean, of course, if I bid 1 no, my partner's allowed to bid 2 clubs with clubs and spades, but we'll see what happens here. So unfortunately, I think we're going to roll inside this one no. And it's one of the few spots where Transfer Walsh suffers a little bit. But, you know, I'd be really happy if the other side has a 1 no opener and has to invite. 2 hearts in balancing seat here. We do have a majority of points here. I think double here is good. Just because I think my partner either has a heart stack or not. And we have majority of points here. Because my partner is, what, 14 to 16 bal? And if my partner has clubs and spades, he would almost certainly look to do something else here. Redouble looks like just values. I'm probably going to ask what it means once it gets back to me. Over 2 spades, I don't think I can ever bid 3 clubs here. Because it's quite possible he's a 3-card spade suit and balanced. Maybe my double got us into a little bit of unnecessary trouble here. The thing is, I think my partner might have had a hard stack. We'll see, I guess. That means about to be released any moment now, so can't really complain. Unfortunately, we missed the diamond fit, which I suppose wouldn't happen if we were playing not Transfer Walsh. But I don't know, I think it's tricky. Maybe my partner could have bid 2 no to pick a minor. I mean, he knows I have to have some kind of 4-card miner holding here, I think. But, oh well. I mean, we're in a contract undoubled, which means that it really can't be that bad, right? We're playing a mirrored Moisian, which is practically never good. I mean, off a vibes-based perspective, I think 2 hearts would have done fine. So at least we've got that going for us. Assuming they have some shape. But yeah, we really... I don't know if 3 diamonds actually does better, but... If I'm my partner here, I'd definitely be asking what redouble is here. I mean, I personally have no idea what's the right play in this hand. Some truly scary stuff, I have to say. Wes is probably debating which red suit to play. I mean, he probably also knows drawing trumps is good. My partner chooses not to take the heart from us, which is a understandable decision, I think. But once again, I would have personally asked what redouble meant, but that's just me. Also, it's notable that he spits 2 hearts, second round is the first. So that indicates some kind of dislike for his hand. Okay, clubs are 4-2, which is probably not great news for my partner. He was probably thinking about trying to pitch the 6 of clubs on the heart. So diamonds look like 3-2 with 3 in the west. I wonder if my partner will just punch back at 8 of diamonds here, honestly. I mean, it really doesn't matter if West is going to try and win this trick. I mean, I think this entire hand is just really, really tricky. Yeah, push back a diamond. Now West, I think, has to play hearts. And if the King of Hearts is in East, we're actually in fairly okay position here to go down like only 2. I don't know what insanity is going on the other table, but I hope nothing too crazy. One thing is West might have 5 hearts here. We really don't know on this auction. I mean, the 2 heart bid is curious, I have to say. Maybe I would have even asked what they play over the 1 heart bid. If they had a double available to them showing hearts, then maybe you would think differently. Not sure. Bridge is a really hard game, guys. It's really hard. I don't really know what to say now. Yeah, West is in a deep tank here. Plays the King of Hearts, which is not great news for my partner. And I think now West's safest exit is a club. But yeah, it's what it is. The auction's hard to read, I think. I mean, it looks like we're going to lose 3 more spades here. For classic down 3. Which is... Oh, not down 3, down 2. Which is a little better than 2 hearts making. Assuming that's what happens at the other table, which I could possibly very much be wrong. Okay, my partner's forced to rough. And now the entire position is really unclear, but here we are. Spade to the 10 seems reasonable, but I mean, it's just, it is so hard to get right. There's what, 5 more trumps out there? So you're hoping for some kind of honor blockage situation. Diamonds isn't cashing. If you cash a diamond right now, I think you're pretty much always screwed. Which means you have to try play spade. And kind of hope for a miracle here. Maybe I shouldn't have gone in there with a double, but if I was 4-1 for 4 or something, it would have been better. Oh well. This game is too hard. Here's to hoping East doesn't have another spade to play. They did? Oh well. So it's down 3, which might be a small imp loss. Depending on how well they do in hearts. Yeah, East didn't want to bet hearts initially over clubs, I guess, which is a very reasonable sentiment. I find. I mean, the 9-8-7-3-2 is just really not good. But yeah, typically when double here, I think I should always have a 4-card minor, so maybe my partner should consider that. Okay, so we're unfavorable, so this is just precision. So this is not precision, which means that this is, what is this called? This is called 2/1. I'm going to make this alert just because this is atypical from what everything else we played. I might consider treating this hand as a balanced hand, honestly. But over a double, it still might be right to treat this hand as some kind of balanced hand. If East bids here, I don't know what's going on. Especially if East bids something like 1 spade, I might consider passing. Yeah, my partner will know I have 4 more diamonds if I pass over 1 spade, because I don't have 3 hearts. Because we play support doubles. But beyond that, I'm not sure what's going on. I think if I bet 2 clubs, I'm just getting myself into trouble a little bit too frequently. Unfavorable. I think my partner wants to balance something they always could here. I mean, my partner knows I have 4 diamonds, at least. And my partner probably knows that I don't have too many spades. So, hoping for him to figure out that I have some kind of nice minor holding for him. double here is certainly reasonable. I'm gonna bet 2 clubs for now, but maybe 2 diamonds is correct. So West has spades holdings. The match point player in me tells me I should be bidding a little bit more. I think 2-0 here is a very reasonable bid. I think this should be pick a minor, and I think 2-0 here has to be some kind of pick a minor. I don't think my partner can really misunderstand this. At least I don't think he would. Maybe it's very early and he isn't thinking about things through, but we also play 2-0 never natural. I mean, I also have the maximum amount of hearts I'm allowed to have on this auction. So that's great. My partner's doubling again, so I don't think he has that many spades. It's definitely possible he has 2. But 3 is, I guess, more likely on this auction specifically. My partner has picked clubs. Wes is probably considering a penalty double, honestly. Okay, so that doesn't happen, which I'm glad. Wow, yeah, that's a really awkward hand for me. I mean, I suppose I should just be banging down this queen of spades no matter what happens. This is a really awkward hand for me. The club switch is a little bit unfriendly if they find it, but West never has 5 hearts here, which is a good thing. At least I assume they don't. If they are, I'd be in so much trouble I can't even begin. Maybe I should have let them play 2 spades, but you know, match point player. I think the plan is to always duck a diamond. If East has 5 diamonds, I'm also really sad, which is also plausible on this hand. They have 4 spades, and they have 5 diamonds. Well, the 6 of diamonds provide a fairly convenient situation for me. He played the 2, which is a diamond suit encourage. Suit prep, I suppose. So I think I'm gonna duck 1 here. And I'm gonna place West with the King of Hearts. I think I just always need it here. And if West doesn't, I'm just sad anyways, so I have a really interesting spot here. What are the values East had? If I place West with everything, which certainly seems possible here. Never drawing trumps here, which is really the problem. Because East has got to be some kind of diamond values left. Bids 1 spade though, so I guess they could be some kind of non-min. I like the idea of pitching a diamond here. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for this. Now what? If I play clubs, this is also not good technique. You're supposed to think before you pitch. But I think this must be the line now. I'm placing West with like King Jack Doubleton here, which they turn out to have. And I think I need to play a heart here. Yeah, the play here is to play another heart. Yeah, I think diamond rough is my entries anyways, so why would I be thinking about this? Technically, I have no reason not to play the ace. There was one single heart pitch, right? I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly. I mean, I have no real reason not to play the queen or 10 of clubs here. Hell, actually, I could have even played the ace. I'm very safe at this point, I think. So scarily made 3 clubs, I believe, because I'm just losing the king of clubs now at this point. I think I actually am demonstrating poor manners here by not claiming, but here we are. But, you know, sometimes you just forget you're supposed to claim. West is in a deep tank, but it doesn't matter to us. But, you know, I could always be wrong, which is why I'm probably not claiming this spot. I think in a bit I'm gonna have to grab a charger. Streaming takes a lot of battery. I'm getting the urge to claim with every passing moment. Okay. No beer for me though, which is unfortunate. Just gotta say cross ref, and I think it's pretty clear. All the clubs are high, so made 3 clubs through some miracle. My partner has picked the right 7-card fit, which is always really exciting. Oh, okay, well, we are playing strong pass in these favorable colors, so We have a pretty aggressive opener here of one heart. Well, I mean, it's system mandatory, so it's not really aggressive if it's, enforced by the system and it's a cost to playing strong pass. We have some interesting follow-ups here that I can't really tell you every bit of the follow-up here because there's too much. But the general idea is we play transfer things without one spade range ask. So I certainly have a min, so I'm gonna bet one no. I think a min here is about 0 to 4. So actually I'm like close to the top, I suppose. I think I just pass here. So my partner either had a range ask of some kind or some other things. Hang on, let me remember everything. 1-0 is a transfer to clubs or diamonds. So what was missing? One spade is in range ask. 1-0 shows club sign off. There were diamonds inf. 2 clubs shows diamond sign off or hearts inf. I think there's some kind of... I mean, I just don't want to think here. My partner's bidding 2-0, which I believe is actually natural-ish. I think if I pass, nothing poorly can happen. I mean, I have a 4 count, so if my partner had 21, I feel like they would try to do something more. Maybe I'm supposed to raise it. The thing is, my tricks are just so bad. Maybe I was not supposed to do that, but here we are. Sometimes I don't think in life, you know? If I could actually remember all the options in one spade, I might be able to make a more informed decision, but alas, I forget things. Partner did in fact have some kind of Stamen invite situation, and quite frankly, I'm okay with playing 2-0 here. I mean, my partner has a really easy time in 2-0. 3-0 unfortunately was making. Well, I guess not if a diamond was led, but I don't think. Well, maybe they can find out at the other table if the auction was more conventional. Pass, 1 club, 1 spade, 2 hearts at some point. I also just don't think they were ever finding 3 here. I mean, well, it's possible after some kind of 1 club auction, I suppose. And if they're playing precision, it's also somewhat possible. I don't really know. North, I would have to be doing quite a little bit of driving because I don't picture any South enjoying their hand. But yeah, after the King of Clubs is knocked out, I mean, look, if the King of Clubs is in West hand, that would be a little sad. It turns out to be there. I guess 3-0 was also still non-trivial. 3-0 was not making, I guess, unless it was a King of Clubs singleton. Because on a diamond, you still have the same problem of you don't have a way into my hand. But yeah, I mean, now we have a very convincing 3-0 making. quite frankly, if I'm my partner here, I'm just going to claim my 8 tricks. I don't think you want to even play this out. I mean, East obviously has all the spade honors, so, you know, why bother? And you can't afford to lose any tricks, so you can't really go for any kind of squeeze. But my partner is going to try, because he's very good at the game. I mean, I suppose there might be some type of squeeze if East was holding all the heart honors as well. But then I feel like West would have bid some number of diamonds, but not certain. This game is too hard. Sorry for those of you who the stream just messed up. Are we all still normal? We are. Okay. I don't think I should say well done, P, because, you know, sometimes it's best not to, Supposed to know was an invite to him. Makes sense. I mean, he didn't have too many options available to him. I mean, maybe he was going to figure out that we would have played Lebansaw after double. And then his range is actually perfect. And he's okay with playing. But the problem is, after double, if I bid diamonds, he's just sad. I have a 7 count here. I'm not going to bid, I think. I mean, there's certainly arguments for me bidding there, but I don't think it actually ends up doing anything. Huh. Well, let's think about what we know. We know partner probably doesn't have 5 spades. That's well known. The scary part about balancing this is, I think I need to actually DM. I think I need to think about how often West has 3-card heart raise here. Because partner doesn't have a lot of spades. I think I'm gonna bid 2-0. Once again, it's the match points player within me. Gotta balance everything. Just gotta do it. It's mandatory. I don't love 2-0 here, obviously, because it doesn't show my 5-card clubs. But, you know. Since my partner doesn't have 5 spades, I know we have an 8-card fit somewhere in a minor. And the hope was, you know, if partner was 3-3 in the minors, they would have picked clubs. But anyways. Once again, I'm just in like aggression land, balancing aggression land, which might not pay, you know, given the vulnerability we have, but I can't really complain about the par score we landed here. By the way, the response to how often is 2 heart 3 cards was possible if not Bal, which I think, I mean, I just thought if they were unbalanced when they have only a 7-card heart suit anyways, then I'm just gonna bid it, you know. It's not the biggest concern. Is 3 diamonds actually a good contract here? I'm not sure. but it looks like 2 hearts was not going to set. I think I'm actually going to take this excellent opportunity to get my computer a charger. I've had to scooch my computer slightly to the left because my wall plug is a distance away. I haven't seen what happens. Looks like he tried to go for a jack of clubs offload. Which is not an unreasonable play, I guess. It's a hard read on the hand here. You gotta kind of hope West has the ace of spade. I mean, this entire set has been a par score crawl for my partner and I. Board 1 really didn't end so well, but I personally would argue my partner was supposed to bid 2-0 and let me pick a minor. But 2 spades was also reasonable, you know. It was possible that was the call. Diamond towards the queen and then 8 of clubs would be what I'm thinking about immediately. I mean, maybe the risk of downing a million is a little too big here. Maybe it's better to just try and play clubs. Lots of things to think about. Okay, so you're playing heart toward the ace and then club back this way, which is reasonable. I think my partner is just going to go for the 10 of clubs finesse here, but it could be wrong. There was a hesitation on East, so, well, a mild hesitation, which I'm really not sure what that would even indicate. I think I would play low easier from ace low than 10 low, but I don't know. It really could go either way. My partner has made the right guess. Excellent. Now the problem is... well, there's actually a couple problems. Especially if West plays hearts here. So my partner actually could have played a diamond to the queen and small club take the same finesse, and then he would have been guaranteed to make the contract at that point, I think. but hindsight's 2020. If you go for that line and it goes wrong, the risk is greater. I believe, at least. At least if the clubs were not established. If West tries something passive here, like going for a diamond, we very easily make the contract. But if West finds a good defense such as Heart towards East, and East take in and playing a club for a ruff, then we're going to go down one, assuming West has the ace of spade. I mean, West also could have played small spade here. What does West have, actually? You have ace queen of clubs. We don't really know their heart holding. This is really interesting. If you play a heart, but they don't aggressively switch to a club, we're also going to make it. Card play analysis is difficult. I don't know what to say. Okay, that allows my partner to fairly easily make the contract. With potential overtricks as well. And now you can just play club toward the king, pitch 2 hearts, take the spade finesse. Okay. So about 10 count, and I'm unfavorable, and we're playing 2/1. But I'm in 3rd seat. Over 1 spade, I have the very easy bit of shutting up. I would have considered opening if it went pass to me, but or some kind of overcall against 1 club. Ah, they're playing this version of precision. I'm a fan. Well, I don't know. 1 spade, 1 no guff is it's a weird one. You're very happy when it comes up, obviously, but you're not so happy if you're in a part score scramble. I'm not going to ask what any of the bids mean here yet. 2 diamonds is hearts. Okay. I just want to clock out. I don't want to think about anything. It's too risky trying to sneak in a double here. I'm assuming they're going to keep on relaying, but it's possible if other choices are made. So now there's one card left in East's hand we don't know about. It could be spade, it could be... I don't know what the options are. I don't know their relay very well, but... certainly options exist. I am so tired. Oh well. West is probably considering their options right now. I can tell you from my hand, the slam does not seem making. But, you know, I'm always welcome to let the opponents try. Given that I have aces in East's hands. Okay. I don't know what for club means here. It says relay to 4 diamonds. I'm going to assume this is some version of Mulberry, and they're going to continue with a keycard ask of sorts. Here we are. East is thinking an awfully long amount of time for a puppet to 4 diamonds. Maybe just remembering that this is not a... Okay, I'll pass this for now. I don't know what East thinks this means. I also don't know what West thinks this means. So 5 diamond is a natural slam invite. Well, I'd be really happy if they aren't. What the hell am I gonna lead? East has a club shortness always. East has club shortness always. They always have 5 spades. Honestly, given that I know what's going on in clubs, I think I'm just gonna lead it. What's the worst that could happen, you know? I mean, allowing a club pitch of some kind really isn't the worst thing that could happen here. So it looks like diamonds are 5-3. So if East wants to get in hand to play cards, certainly gonna be tricky. Oh. Maybe I have misplayed. Because now it's hearts to 2 spade pitches. That's unfortunate. So now what? East has 1 more diamond left. What is going on? East has one more diamond left. And I think I can set the contract. Force rough. And I believe West is end played? I'm gonna play like this. And pray my partner has some kind of big spade. Okay, I guess my partner does not have big spade left. He's supposed to play 10. Oh well, doesn't matter. It was always down 1. Do I want to be overcalling 2 diamonds here? No, let's not. I'm not feeling it. Times like these, wish my partner and I are explicitly playing something like Outback Alcohol, so I can just bid 2 diamonds. But I don't know what would happen on this hand. Looks like West doesn't have 4-card major. Okay. I'm gonna pass this out. I'm gonna ask what 2-0 means though. It's pretty important to play. Not inf, okay. I don't really know what not inf means in this case, but oh well, it's what it is. My partner has 6 spades. I'm gonna play the king here. Because now when I play the queen, it should alert the partner that something extremely wrong is going on. Good job, partner. Read my king-queen tight like a book. Alright, what do I want to play here? Well, I'm going to pitch the beer here. Truly committed about life. Given that 2-0 was just set immediately. I actually somewhat cared about what the 2-0 range was, because I don't know what nat inf means on the specific auction. Technically 10 to 11 is an inf, so it's 13 to 14, but no well. That's what it is. Actually, 13 to 14 is probably not, and 12 to 13 is an inf. Some kind of inf. I suppose inf means wants to play game opposite a non-min. So by that I should follow 12 to 13, but that's just unintuitive, I personally think. The partner still have the 2 spades, I believe? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Some amount of spades later. I suppose my partner didn't really need my help. Their play was was the same regardless. I think I picture a club here. I don't really know what's going on. Yeah, that seems reasonable. I'm still losing the ace of diamonds. Down 2 is excellent. I have an 8 count. Vulnerable, vulnerable. Not playing precision. Not enough for a 1 spade opener. Whoa. Okay. Partner doesn't have a takeout double. I don't know. I personally would not have inved with that hand, but I also don't know if they had any other option in their system. Okay, so it goes 1 spade, 3 diamonds, invitational. I have no idea what to lead if it goes pass, by the way. But if West bids 3-0, then I don't have the problem. West does. Excellent. The good old Invite is really just a puppet to game. I'm so tired, but that's okay. Just gotta keep on living, you know? Well, all I'm saying is that my partner has to find a good lead here. Hearts is the typical point of attack here. But maybe my partner has other ideas. Okay, that's a dummy if I've ever seen one. They're probably just gonna take quick 7 diamond tricks here and an ace of spade or something. Something outrageous like that. 7, 9 more tricks. Yeah, that seems good. Yeah, technically the contract's set on a heart lead, and I have to find a 10 of club switch at some point.